Gaffer, Cambridge of course promoted last season. They've had a decent start to their season, haven't they?
Yeah, very good start. I think Mark's done very well there, and they look like they've got an honest, hard-working team. Play for each other. Been good on set plays, long throws. Play off the big striker Ironside very well. So yeah, I'm sure that they're delighted with their start this year.
In terms of the style of their play, do you feel like they can do a bit of both, like many teams in this league?
Yeah, I think they can. Yes, I think they can. I think they've come up and started off really well, like Morecambe did. So yeah, I think and Cheltenham have done the same. So those three teams have had good starts to the season. Yeah.
I was looking at the stats earlier, and they've had quite a lot of draws. Do you read anything into that? What do you think that might be?
Well, they might have had a few draws, but they haven't had defeats, have they? So, might have swapped a few of our defeats for draws. But I don't know, I don't know why that is, why they've necessarily had a lot of draws. It can be numerous things. It can be that they've ended up with a draw and they deserve to win, or they ended up with a draw and they should have been beaten. You don't know, because you can't watch enough of their games, if you know what I mean. So I'm on one at this moment in time, but with a turnaround, when you have a 3-game week, you don't get to watch as much as you'd like to on a normal clear week.
Does the dynamic change slightly going up against a team that got promoted last season?
No.
No. Just a couple more from me. Josh Feller and George Nurse, how are those guys getting on?
Better. We'll know probably more about Nursey by tomorrow. Vels won't be available for the weekend, we know that. So that one's we know when he'd done it, it was quite a serious one. So what we have to do is we have to just be patient with that one a little bit. Not that we want to be, but he's definitely heading in the right direction. There's another improvement in him today. So we've just got to keep that one. We've got to be very careful of. We don't want him to do any more damage, because then it will be longer term. So we've got to be careful with him as much as we don't want to be at the moment.
Luke Leahy, back available. He plays in a number of positions, doesn't he? So it's always good to have that option.
Yeah, I mean, Luke, at the end of the day, I said to Luke the other day, he ended up missing the game against Oxford through a silly booking. And I say that to the players on a regular basis. Don't get booked for something silly. If it's a worthwhile booking, if that is a possibility, if it's a worthwhile booking, then you may as well have it where it's a booking as opposed to something silly. And I think Luke's challenge the other day was a silly one. It's one that he didn't need to get involved in. He knows my thoughts on that. I suppose now does everybody else.
The rest of the lads, everyone else okay?
Yes, I think so. Just having a look at my board behind you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.